Hey guys, I'm Jake. Welcome to Nature Beings. Let's strike a balance because when there is an imbalance, we don't like it. In today's video, I'm going to provide you information about how to control high blood pressure at home by striking a balance between food that you should eat and the type of food that you should avoid eating. So there are going to be two videos in this series, and in the first video I will give you the list of all those food that will help you naturally control your high blood pressure, and at the end of this video the second video will start, which will talk about the foods that you should avoid eating to control your high blood pressure. Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to give you a list of top 12 foods that helps you naturally lower down your high blood pressure, and you don't have to eat all of them. Just select the one that you like, but make sure to incorporate at least 4 to 5 of them in your diet on a daily basis. So without further delay, starting the video with the list of food that will naturally help you to control your high blood pressure. And number 1 on my list is beetroot. Now, fresh beets or beetroot juice are an excellent way to lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart disease. So the main ingredients in beetroot, the nitrates, helps to relax and widens our blood vessels, thereby improving the blood to flow through more easily, and that's how it helps to lower blood pressure. As per my personal experience and the way I use beetroot, I make a juice of beetroot, carrots and raw turmeric. I add some lemon and black pepper in it, and it is one of the most healthiest juice on this planet. Always keep in mind that when you start drinking beetroot, initially your urine color or the color of your feces might turn a little reddish or a pinkish tone, but don't worry, it is just a temporary condition, and once you are regular, it will go away. Second food on the list, banana. Banana is a rich source of potassium, and to control high blood pressure, you need to eat foods which are rich in potassium, because potassium reduces the effect of sodium, and high sodium is one of the main cause of high blood pressure. So basically, the more potassium you eat, the more sodium goes out of your urine. In addition to that, potassium also helps to relax and remove the tension from your blood vessels, and that's how it helps even in improving the flow of blood. Only precaution in case of potassium rich foods is for people who suffer from kidney stone, because their body is unable to handle potassium properly due to kidney malfunction. So the adequate or recommended dosage for potassium for an average adult is approximately 4700 mg per day, and an average medium-sized banana contains approximately 400 to 420 mg of potassium. So I would suggest that just eating 2 bananas every day is going to reduce your blood pressure by at least 10%. Third on the list, sweet potatoes. Sweet potato contains a lot of potassium and magnesium, and they are incredibly nutrient dense. They contain a lot of healthy fiber and good source of carbohydrate as well. They are low in sodium, low in fat. Just half a cup of mashed sweet potato contains approximately 450 mg of potassium. My personal suggestion is always eat boiled potatoes, because when you bake them, their calorie content increases, and you don't want to increase your calorie content. All you need is good potassium, magnesium and fiber from them. So just eat them after boiling them. Fourth on the list, garlic. Garlic is so popular for heart health and even reducing blood pressure naturally. The active ingredient in garlic, allicin, basically again dilates the blood vessels. It opens them up or widens them up, and that's how it improves the flow of blood. According to some research, garlic naturally increases our body's nitric oxide production, and that's how it helps to relax smooth muscles and dilate the blood vessels, and this leads to reduction in hypertension. One study in fact proved that garlic extract reduce the systolic and diastolic blood pressure in hypertensive people. One important thing you need to understand in case of garlic, and that is the active ingredient allicin. When we cut garlic and put it into cooking straight away, the heat destroys the active ingredient, and the only way to protect is first cut garlic into small pieces, leave it for 10 minutes, let the active ingredient allicin completely come out. And when you put it for cooking after leave it for 10 minutes, the active ingredient does not get destroyed by heat. So always remember, this is the right way to gain benefits from garlic. Fourth on the list, beans. Almost all the beans, kidney beans, white beans, navy beans, lima beans, pinto beans, black beans, all are an excellent source of potassium which helps to relax blood vessels and improve the flow of blood. In addition to potassium, beans are also rich in fiber and nutrients like magnesium, which again helps in maintaining healthy heart and a well-balanced blood pressure. One suggestion I want to give here is that whenever you cook beans, try and soak them in water overnight, and next day when you cook them in pressure cooker, because beans also contains a protein called lectin, and lectin can cause inflammation in our gut, and the best way to reduce the impact of lectin in bean is to cook them in pressure cooker. Fifth on the list, watermelon. Watermelon contains a non-essential amino acid called L-citrulline, which has been tested in various clinical trials as antihypertensive. Another amino acid in watermelon, L-arginine, is a precursor for nitric oxide, which helps in dilating blood vessels and improving blood flow. So, watermelon contains L-citrulline, which is a precursor of L-arginine, and L-arginine, which is a precursor of nitric oxide, and that's why it completes the equation to control blood pressure naturally. Sixth on the list, kale. Kale is a dark leafy green vegetable, and it contains high amount of magnesium, potassium and vitamin C, which are incredible for maintaining healthy heart and dilation of blood vessels for controlling high blood pressure. Only precaution here in case of kale is for people who are taking blood thinner as medication, because too much of vitamin K can interfere with blood thinner. So you just need to adjust the dosage of your blood thinners when you are consuming kale. Next on the list, broccoli. Broccoli contains many minerals which are good for healthy heart and healthy blood pressure levels like magnesium, potassium and calcium. Broccoli is also rich in iron and vitamin K. There are studies which demonstrate that just one serving of broccoli every day can reduce blood pressure over the course of time. Next on the list, fermented foods. Fermented foods are a good source of probiotics, and there are various studies which have proven that a good probiotic which helps to improve your gut health plays a big role in controlling your blood pressure by reducing inflammation in the body. My favorite probiotic or fermented food here is kombucha. In fact, I made a detailed video about it. You guys can watch it here. Kombucha is incredible to maintain good gut health. In addition to kombucha, you can also have Sauer Kraut or kimchi. All you have to take care of is when you buy Sauer Kraut or kimchi is to check the level or the amount of salt in it, because these fermented food contains salt. Kombucha, I think, does not contain any salt, so it is absolutely healthy. Also, don't consume fermented food which are fermented using vinegar, because vinegar inhibits the growth of good bacteria. Next on the list, dark chocolate. Again, one of my favorite, and I tell everyone, please start eating dark chocolate containing 70% cacao. I in fact made a good video about it. Incredible video, must watch it. Eating a small amount of dark chocolate, like around 40 grams or 50 grams per day, is beneficial to reduce hypertension. According to researchers, the active ingredient in dark chocolate or cacao, that is flavonols. Flavonols are helpful in reducing hypertension and dilating the blood vessels. Next on the list, berries, whichever you like. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, all these berries are incredible because they contain an active compound called anthocyanins, which are antioxidant. They help to neutralize free radicals. Anthocyanins present in all these berries also helps to reduce blood clots, and that's how they help to increase the flow of blood and reduce high blood pressure. Last but not the least, oats. Oats are a great choice because they are low in sodium and high in fiber. Research has shown that the fiber in oats helps to bind with cholesterol in the digestive tract and eliminate it. Oatmeal also contains manganese, magnesium and protein, which are vital nutrients for maintaining healthy heart and healthy blood pressure level. Just make sure don't buy those ready-made oats, because they again contain a lot of salt which will increase sodium, and we are here trying to reduce the effect of sodium. Alright guys, so that was my list of top 12 foods that you can incorporate in your diet to lower high blood pressure. And now the next video will start, which will talk about top 12 foods that you need to stop eating to control your high blood pressure.